On this episode of the Third and Thirsty podcast, the Raiders are taking on the Chiefs. Can the defense continue to ride high? The Broncos are playing the Giants, the vibiest team in the NFL. Can the Broncos shut down Scatterboo and Dart? And then the Chargers are taking on the Colts. Can they shut down Jonathan Taylor? We're going to break it all down now. Have some beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
I honestly can say the Chiefs do not need the refs this week.
But they're really going to be racing around the field here with Rashee Rice, going over the speed limit and crashing cars against the Raiders.
Send me a picture. I'll send you a 24-pack, bro.
Welcome into the Third and Thirsty podcast, your one-pot stop for Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Kansas City, referee, and Taylor Swift free AFC West banter. I'm Alex Bell. I'm a fan of the Denver Broncos. To my left, I have Omar Rubio. He's a fan of the Chargers. To my right, I have Edgar Larios. He's a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders. And we're previewing Week 7 of the NFL season here today. Got some good games on the slate here.
Yeah.
Taking on the Chiefs. Let's hop right into it.
It's never an easy task, but yeah, it's going to be another hard one. But I mean, the one thing I will say is that surprisingly last year, Raiders played them very well.
The Chiefs always play down on their competition when it comes to the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't
honestly,
have AOC out there fumbling the ball at the end of the game. So,
I mean, but we may have
Geno
Geno
Smith
throwing
interception.
those picks, man. So I don't know. I don't know at this point.
pick your poison. when it
Division
comes to-
games are always tough, man.
Yeah.
Division games, you
Honestly,
never know which
yeah.
way they're going to go.
But honestly, yeah, like
Is this at home or?
they're Casey's at home.
Okay.
Or yeah, so they definitely have the upper hand. I definitely
Also, they're a better team.
yes, better team. Which if they end up using the refs on this game, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm like, bro, come on now, you really need
It's
the
a
refs on this.
It's a given. We already went over. UTEP has already proven it.
Yes, but
Yeah, it's going to be the Raiders against the Chiefs and the Raiders. So the question going into the game that we posed was, Raiders had a pretty good solid day on defense last week against the Titans. How are
Yeah.
they going to do against a much better and much more improved offense with the Chiefs?
honestly, like I said earlier, the Raiders have always been able to play the Chiefs very hard. Crosby has, I think he has the most sacks on Mahomes to this day.
Does he get another one?
I honestly do see him getting another sack.
All right.
I still think this offensive line still struggles, but to be honest with you, it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. Our offensive line is still struggling. Geno's still being Geno. They're definitely going to have to figure something out. I did kind of like the way they played. The offense was playing against the Titans, where they were literally limiting Geno. I think he only had like 2 passes that were over 20 yards. Just, short passes, getting the ball out quick, just managing the game. And it really helped out. Against the Chiefs, it's not going to be that easy. It's definitely not going to be, they're not going to be able to do the same thing. They're going to have to really pull something out of their butts, especially the offense. The defense, like I said, I do think Crosby's going to get a sack. I think they're definitely going to be able to limit the Chiefs. The only thing that I am worried about is the offense, because if they can't score, this defense is going to get worn down, and by the third, fourth quarter, we're going to see a massacre if this offense doesn't step up or anything. So I honestly see this defense being very stopping the run. We've been really good at stopping or managing the run, having our defensive line just attacking the quarterback. So I actually see Mahomes running around a lot because who's their running back?
Pacheco.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good player, don't get me wrong.
He hasn't been good for a while.
But yeah, I think the last 2 years, he hasn't really been healthy. He's been really struggling. So it's definitely going to be on Mahomes' shoulder, which he's already shown that he can win any game. But yeah, I don't know. This game is, as much as I want to say I want it to be a win. It's definitely going to be a visible loss, but I'm hoping this defense can honestly hold them to a low score.
I don't know, man. That question posed is going to be pretty damn tough. I mean, Rashee Rice is coming back this week. He'll be racing around all over the field, super fast. Some might say way too fast. The law definitely will be saying that. But Rashee Rice will be back. The Chiefs' offense is looking pretty damn good all of a sudden. with Worthy also running around pretty damn quick. May not be racing around like Rice, but he is running around there pretty quick. So I don't know, man. It's
Honestly,
going to be a
yeah,
real tough
it's
task.
it's
The
definitely
Titans' offense is nowhere near as
no,
good as the
nowhere
Chiefs.
near. But honestly, like I said, like I've said, like this Raiders, even last year, like we had them pretty close, and obviously it came down to the very last play on the last game. But I honestly do see this team, this defense being able to like keep up with this offense. The only thing that I am worried about is the offense helping out the defense, being able to score because the Chiefs defense is no joke. Chris Jones
Yeah.
is no joke. He is who he is for a reason, and especially with our offensive line struggles, like this guy is going to be able to eat. Justin Simmons ate last week. This week, that offensive line has their hands full. So as much as, I honestly can say the Chiefs do not need the refs this week. But
Probably
so
not.
I think the Raiders need them.
yeah, the Raiders would need definitely the Raiders
We
need them
know
more
that's
than
not
the
gonna
Chiefs.
happen.
But
There's
we
no
already know.
situation ever.
Yes.
The Chiefs are going to lose a game because of the refs. That's never going to happen.
So yeah, so I mean, like I said, as for the question, do I think this defense can keep up? Yes, but I honestly think that this offense needs to help by scoring when they have the chance, and just being able to keep up with the Chiefs offense,
And I love how
that's a lot to ask for.
how optimistic you are. The Raiders have one good game on defense. It's like, yeah, we can take down Mahomes. We got this. Omar, what do you
It
got?
is a divisional game, so I mean, like I always say, divisional games it's a bit of a toss up. Even though one team is way better than the other, you see each other enough where you know the tendencies, you know what they like to do. So I do see how you can be confident about the defense, but yeah, the offense is not going to be able to keep
Yeah.
up. The offense is going to keep doing what they've been doing this whole season. Last week, you guys played a very bad team. Some might say the worst team in the league.
I mean,
I don't know. The Jets, I think, have that. wrapped up.
They're fine there. They're fine for that spot.
and trust me. I mean, I would say, look, the Titans are not, they're not the greatest team right now, but they are a decent team. Like, like I said, Justin Simmons is a good player. And like they did beat the Cardinals. Cardinals are
They got the luckiest game ever to be able to beat the Cardinals there. But yeah,
it still takes them to play the game, like they so at the end of the day I will say, like, do I think the Raiders, I'm not gonna be like, Alex, we're back. No, we're not even close. But I do, like, like Elmar said, it's not that I think this team has a chance. It's just that every year, even last year when I think this team was even worse last year, they still had a chance to beat the Chiefs. So do I think they have a better chance now? Honestly, I'm not gonna say yes because it can go either way. Because I still don't know what this team is like. They have so many struggles that I really don't know. Like the defense is the only good thing. So do I see them winning? Like honestly, no. But this team plays them hard enough to the point where they get into the chance to be able to win. So it can go either way, but in reality, yes, there's going to be a loss.
Okay. So your key to the game?
My key to the game is going to be the offense. I would say Gino. He has to. I mean, of course, Gino has to play a good offensive game, but the key to the game is going to be Chip Kelly and his play calling. He needs to know. He needs to put his offensive players in positions to beat this good defense. And we're gonna have to see, like last week we played against a really easy defense or secondary. This week we're gonna have to see how he builds up this offense to attack this defense. Is he gonna continue doing not throw passes that are not more than 10 yards? Is he gonna hand off the ball more? Like it's gonna be very interesting to see what Chip Kelly does this week. So the key is Chip Kelly's play calling.
And how many times does Geno Smith throw an interception?
3 times.
He's been throwing them in threes. So
yeah, like last week. I mean, this past week, obviously it was a bad play, but also it was a bad decision on him. But honestly, if you wouldn't have got hit on that play, I can honestly see he would have hit his the tight end. But he should have just took the sack. So it was a dumb decision on his end. But it was also a bad play on the offensive line. So at the end of the day, I know this dude, he's gonna throw a pick. He's trying to force the ball when he shouldn't be doing that. But in the end of the day, you can't. It takes time to get somebody to get out of their head. I guess you need to this offense needs to help Gino get out of his head. Let the running back continue to help moving the ball, and the play caller helping him do easy throws and shit, because right now that offensive line is not giving him time, and it's definitely hurting him.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, if he throws for more than 1.5, then I mean it's kind of a done deal. So bold prediction for this game. What do you got?
Raiders lose.
Nah.
No, not even a final score. Give me something I don't know. What does the defense do? Does Geno Smith throw 6 interceptions? Does he outdo himself?
I honestly think that the Raiders are gonna do just enough. Max Charles is gonna get a sack. I do see a turnover. Because honestly, like I said, the Chiefs' running game isn't really there. So, not saying that the Raiders are going to sleep on it, but they're definitely going to be attacking Mahomes. So Mahomes gonna have to pull something out of his ass. So I honestly see him having a couple turnovers.
Mahomes?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I would say he's not gonna. So
If you had to put a number on it, what would it be? How many turnovers? You said a couple, so
I'm gonna say 1 interception and 1 fumble. Just
All
like he
right.
did 2 years ago when we played him in Christmas. I feel like this defense that front seven is gonna give him enough pressure, and I'm hoping the safeties come up with one of those easy picks.
All right.
Wow.
So Edgar calls it.
Okay.
2 turnovers by Mahomes.
Damn. Well, shit. I mean, you just kind of took my bold prediction for the Broncos with turnovers. So now I got to think of something on the fly. So why don't we go to the Chargers game first? Because I was going to say the Broncos are going to have multiple turnovers since they never forced turnovers this season. But let's move on to the Chargers game. Bronco country, Raider Nation, whatever it is that Charger fans call themselves, all 6 of you, please do us a huge favor. If you like what you're watching, really appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Helps us a ton. Let's get back to the show. Cheers. They've got the Colts. The Colts are coming in hot. They got the number 1 seed in the AFC so far, which I don't think any of us had that going into the season. Daniel
Close.
Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, dude, just going crazy. That offense is damn near unstoppable. Chargers defense is faltering. How do you see this game going, man? What we said the question was, can they stop Jonathan Taylor? Do they stop Jonathan Taylor?
I think they do. I think they are going to be having to almost sell out to stop the run, and hopefully they can contain the big plays on passing offense. But it also all depends on one guy. If Khalil Mack is able to come back, that's going to shore up a lot of the run game. I think Denzel Perryman will be back this week. They opened up his window last week, had some full practices, so I'm assuming he's going to have a full week of full practices this week. That's a big that's our hard hitter on defense from the linebackers. He's the run stuffer. He's the first and second down back. So he's been sorely missed this whole season. But it like I said, or like you said, can they stop him? They can't stop Jonathan Taylor. They can contain him. They can not let the big runs come about. Maybe keep them to 3 points instead of 7s. I don't think anybody can stop Jonathan Taylor. He's probably top notch, one of the best 3-4 running backs in the league right now.
Especially this year. I mean, against the Broncos, he had over 200 yards from scrimmage.
Exactly.
And that's the best defense in the league.
That's why I say that the Chargers are going to have to sell out to be able to stop or contain him. Not stop him, but contain him.
But you sell out to stop Jonathan Taylor. You open it up for Indiana Jones, man. This is a tough offense.
Honestly, even if you stop him, Raiders only give up 60 yards on him. but he still got 3 touchdowns.
Right. So he
That's what I'm
finds
saying.
his way.
Yeah,
Hopefully they can keep the Colts to 3s, which the Chargers have been good at. They, like I said, they're a bend but don't break defense. They give up yards, but they don't give up a lot of points. So hopefully they do the opposite. Maybe give up 100 yards, but maybe only 1 touchdown. But yeah, that's the way that I see the Chargers pulling this off, is that if they contain him, keep him to a modest 100 yards, but keep him, don't let the offense score on them. Let them keep them to 3 points. Let your offense get out there, the Chargers offense get out there and try to keep up with them, because they are a really good offense. They're going to score no matter what. Let's just try to hold them to 3 instead of 7 and see if we can do the same and try to keep up with them.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough task, man. Jonathan Taylor is playing really well. Shane Steichen's got complete control of that offense over there.
I wish they would have kept him.
So, yeah, I don't think Colts fans would be too happy about that, man, because he's really turned things around over there with Danny Dimes.
Definitely has.
I mean, they sell out to stop Jonathan Taylor. I mean, you got Tyler Warren over there, Pittman. Daniel Jones obviously is just playing out of his mind, playing so well.
Yeah, the Tyler Warren is a beast, but I do feel like we have what it takes to slow him down a bit. We have guys like Derwin James, Dan Henley, who have kept every tight end that they've played this year down to a minimum. They do that celebration. I think everybody does it now, where you get them strapped. You put on the seatbelt, you strap them down.
Yeah.
So they've been doing that whenever they get a big play against tight ends, and as of now, I don't think any tight ends have had any good game against the Chargers.
Shouldn't have said that.
As of now, as I said, as of now. So I'm confident that those guys will keep playing the way they're playing and holding down. But you're right, that does open up the passing game, which they are pretty good in the Colts. Danny Dimes, he's doing his thing. Pretty sure the Giants are pretty sad to see him and their running back both go on to greener pastures and flourish.
I mean, I think they're pretty happy right now with Jackson Dart and Scottaboo. You know, that was Dayball. Oh, he's through the roof. That just saved his job.
So far,
yeah.
So far, we'll get into the Giants. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're all kind of on the fence of whether or not they could stop Jonathan Taylor. But outside of that, what are your other key to the game?
Keys to the game. He came on big this week after his first catch, or this past week after his first catch, and at the same time a fumble. But after that, he kept his head up, came through the rest of the game. Ronnie Gadsden. Luckily, the Chargers offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, listens to the Third and Thirsty podcast and listened to me saying that Conklin does not need to be on the field anymore.
Shout out to him, man. Big time listener.
Hell yeah. Gadsden got probably like 90% of all those plays that Conklin was getting. So he came up big, had a lot of big catches. Not huge down the field catches, but just moving the chain catches. So Ronnie Gadsden is going to be my key to the game this week. Keeping him going and keeping his confidence building is only going to help the rest of the team. Offensive line is going to help them, because at that point, if you bring him in, you don't know if he's going to block, if they're going to pass. He's going to open up everybody else in the passing game. He's going to take up a linebacker or a safety, freeze up some of the running game. Getting him going is going to be a big key, not just to this game, but to the rest of the season.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can definitely see you guys winning this game, but it's going to be a tall task. Not just Warren. Like, they also have Pittman, they have Downs, they have Jonathan Taylor, they have, who's the other guy? The other receiver. And, like, don't get me wrong, I see that you guys can, like, obviously obviously you guys have been struggling the last couple of weeks with the run. I don't think necessarily that Jonathan Taylor is going to be the reason why you guys may lose this game. I just think that even if I just think Danny Dimes is just going to have plenty of time in the backfield because that offensive line is pretty solid. And yeah, and I just think he's going to be able to just pass the ball around. And obviously with Taylor being there, the running game is going to definitely help the passing game. But yeah, I just feel like this game, like Danny Dimes is going to be able to just surgically take dissect the defense.
And they're really good at that because Shane Steichen could really kind of figure out what the defense's weakness is, or maybe even their strength. Like against the Denver Broncos, obviously the Broncos' strength and their defense is the pass rush, right? Danny Dimes, quick step back, hit his target. Yeah. Didn't give the Broncos a chance to go hit him. I think they had maybe one sack against the Colts, just one. They didn't have a lot of pressures against him either because he would literally just drop back, bam, hit his guy.
Yeah, even with
Steichen he knows how to kind of utilize his offense against the defense's strengths or weaknesses. So I have a lot of faith that the Colts are going to be able to put out a pretty good offensive game plan here against the Chargers.
I think that if Khalil Mack comes back, that's definitely going to help out. Just because,
but again, if they just want
to gives you guys
all day, they could do that.
Yeah, but even against the run game, Khalil Mack is a big.
He
sets that edge, and he's a big help on the run game.
Khalil Mack's going to help out because I don't know exactly because with the Broncos, I feel like they did really good against the blitz. With the Raiders, all you had to do was just fucking take Max Crosby out, and they did really good to block him. So to Pelotu, I feel like they're gonna do the same thing they did to Crosby, and that's why I feel like if Max comes back, maybe I can see you guys probably doing some pressure, but then I probably see them. Then I see them doing the same thing they did with the Broncos: quick passes
all day,
getting the ball out of their hand quickly.
Luckily, the Chargers are going to be facing that all week versus Justin Herbert. That's what they did last week. The offense for the Chargers is quick. That's how they kept him upright and kept him from getting hit so much. Quick passes, quick dropbacks. It's one read, and if it's not there, then maybe a RPO. Quick, everything quick. Get the ball out of out of Herbert's hands as quick as possible so he doesn't get hit. That's what they're running. So hopefully that helps the defense kind of see this is what we're going to be playing this week. Let's tighten up. Let's maybe play a little bit closer to the line, and see if we can maybe get some tip passes or a pick here and there. But it is going to be a tall task because you open those big plays up when you do that. Bring the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So
and they could dial those up too.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a cat and mouse game. You got to show a little bit sleight of hand what you're trying to do, but also not show too much because you also want to save some stuff for the end of the game.
Yeah, honestly, for me, it's still going to go back to your guys' offensive line. If your guys' offensive line can protect Herbert, and if Herbert ends up continuing playing like he did last week, I can see you guys winning. But yeah, that Colts defense, it's pretty solid. DeForest Buckner, he's still a good player.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. The Chargers offense isn't going to have as easy a time as they did with the Dolphins. It was still a struggle there in the first half. They picked it up in the second half, but it's not going to be that easy against the Colts. The Colts are a top-notch team all around.
They really are. It's going to be a tough game. So, bold prediction. Don't say 2 turnovers.
No, bold prediction. I'm just going to keep in line with what I already said. Aronde Gaston gets his first touchdown of the season, and he goes over 70 yards.
Okay.
He hasn't sniffed over 70 yards, hasn't sniffed the end zone, so he's going to get his first touchdown. They're really going to lean on him this week because they're going to need him. Who knows if Quentin Johnston plays? He was out last week. So they need another big-bodied receiver that can go up and get the ball, and I think he's ready for that moment.
Okay. Well, we'll see. They could really use some good tight end play, that's for sure, especially against the Titans. Or excuse me, Titans Colts, same division.
Mm,
All
One very different ends of the spectrum there in the
Completely
division, but
different.
yeah, same division.
right. One division winner, one division loser. Okay, cool. Anything else to add there, Edgar, about this game here before? Or I mean, we'll get into picks later. Stick
Yeah.
around for picks for all these games. But
No, I think we're good.
okay, let's get into the Bronco game then. The Broncos are going to be playing the Giants in Denver. Again, we're based here in California, but I will actually be out to this game. Flying out to Denver early Saturday morning, playing a round of golf, because of course I am. And then Sunday going into the game. So in the like 1 in 10,000 chances that you are a Bronco fan, you've stuck around this long into the pod, and you're going to the game on Sunday, I'll be in section 234. Hit us up on Third and Thirsty Podcast Instagram, and I will gladly buy you a beer. You just got to show that you subscribe to this channel. So subscribe to this channel, prove it to me, and I will definitely gladly buy you a beer.
And follow on Instagram. I just made it harder.
Yeah, both. Yeah, do both things. Comment. Yeah, and definitely let us know, and I will for sure buy you a beer at the stadium. So I'll be there at this game. It's going to be a tough one, man.
Yeah.
Going into this season and kind of look at this game. It's one of the reasons why I picked going out for this game. It's like, all right,
Easy win.
Broncos should definitely win this game. I've been to 3 Bronco games in person. One was at the soccer stadium against the Chargers. The Broncos got shut out. That was a couple years ago. Last year, the home opener, the Broncos lost to the Steelers. And then last year against the Chargers in LA, the Broncos lost. So I'm 0 for 3. If the Broncos lose this game again, I might ever fucking go to a game again. I'd obviously be a bad luck charm.
The curse of Alex Bell.
From the Third and Thirsty podcast, showing up and
Hey, don't. If you're gonna curse them, don't be shouting out the podcast, bro.
I would say
I
this.
mean, you might like that. I'm first against
Yeah,
the
but
Broncos.
then we get less followers, less views. Come on, man.
I will say this. I've gone to a couple of games, and yeah, my first 3 games all losses.
Oh yeah, well the fourth.
So
one
hopefully, the fourth one hit. So good.
fourth
Good
one.
luck. Hopefully you get it. But
Hopefully not.
hopefully they do,
not.
man.
Why are you hoping for it, man?
He's out of the shit.
I'm like, for me, it like doesn't matter.
He just wants someone to beat the Chiefs. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a really tough game. I mean, look, the Broncos coming back from London. They landed midnight Sunday or something. The Giants on the other side, they played Thursday night football. They've been chilling at home since Thursday night after coming off of that huge win against the Eagles. They beat the living shit out of the
Dude,
Eagles.
that was insane.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even the game.
You know, Scatterboo and Dart have just been playing like beer pong ever since then.
That's what I'm saying, man. They've just been chilling. The Broncos are over in London. Had a really tough game against the Jets. It's a tall order having to come back, and luckily they're at home. But they've been on the road. I mean, again, the game before that was in Philadelphia, so the Broncos had to go to Philadelphia. They left from there to go to London. They've had a lot of travel and a lot of.
Damn, they didn't even go back.
No, man. You
I
might
mean,
as well just
that's a good choice, but damn.
It's been a tough week and a half for the Broncos. So it's going to be a real challenge for the Broncos. My question was, can they kind of kill the vibes of the Giants, which, again, they have the highest. They're 2-4, and they still have like the highest vibes in the league with Scatterboo and Dart just playing so well against the Eagles, just kind of like injecting some life into that franchise, which has just been dead. Especially going into this season, they had to try to rely on Russell Wilson, which, by the way, when he came into that game and he just threw the ball into the dirt. I just want one of those while I'm in Denver. I don't want Jackson Dart to get hurt. But if he has to come out for one play like he did against Philly and Russell Wilson just throws the ball into the dirt, it'll be electric.
He's got a good chance because he did that 2 games in a row already. He did that against the Chargers.
That's true. I do not want Jackson Dart to get hurt.
Yeah, he just went out for like a play and then
just I don't know, fix a shoelace or something. Let Russell Wilson go in there and throw the ball in the dirt or whatever. It would just be so awesome to see.
It'd be hilarious if he did that and came in and just threw a dime. Threw one dime and just like put you guys down.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm done. He just walks off.
I'll be at the game.
He retires after that one.
Just goes into the locker room, takes his shirt off. Antonio Brown.
I was about to say,
Pulls Antonio Brown.
Yeah. So that's going to be the biggest test. Can they stop the vibes? It really all comes down to coaching. Can Sean Payton get this team up for this game? Because it's going to be so hard to get these guys ready to play this game after all the travel that they've had. They came off a win, but it was a win where you come home thinking like, man, we should be better than this. We should be playing better than this. So the key to the game is really going to be stopping Scatterboo and Dart.
Yeah, it almost came true what I said last week. The Jets defensive line is that good. The Giants defensive line is probably a little bit better.
It's better for sure.
So that, like I said, that could still ruin a game. It almost did last week.
Yeah.
So that's still something to worry about for
especially you guys missing in the left tackle.
And that's really my key to the game. Not only stopping the vibes. Excuse me, I've been sick for a week. Not only killing the vibes from, Scatterboo and Dart, being able to stop that. Which, I mean, look, best defense in the league, and they put so much pressure on quarterbacks. Jackson Dart, he's been playing really well. He's still a rookie. I think Vance Joseph is going to be able to put some exotic fronts out there, really confuse him, be able to hit him a couple of times, kind of take him out of rhythm. I'm not really worried about that. But what I am worried about is the left guard position. Matt Pert was terrible last week. He did go on IR today. Hope he gets better. Obviously, he played terrible last week, but don't want him to be hurt. But who's going to step in now? I have no idea who's going to play left guard. I hope Sean Payton knows. He's just not letting people know.
Maybe Kevin James.
Maybe Kevin James comes out with a Sean Payton visor, Saints visor, and plays left tackle. But yeah, that's going to be the biggest thing because we talked about it. The Giants' defensive line is pretty solid. That's definitely the backbone of their defense. Their secondary isn't great. Bo should be able to have a good game if he's able to get the ball out.
If he has time.
That's it.
And I think they will be targeting that left guard position.
Of course they will.
The whole left side they're going to be targeting.
And they need to be able to run the ball well too, which, your left guard is struggling, and that's going to be a little difficult to pull out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are definitely have to try to run the ball because if not, they're just going to continue just trying to go at Bo, right. And he's going to be running for his life.
Which, if Bo has to run, that's not honestly he's been pretty good. Be able to run the ball.
Yeah, but you don't want to put him in that.
No, I don't. He ran over a safety or a corner last week, and it was awesome to see. But also at the same time, I never want to see it again.
Yeah, you're like hell yeah, but fuck, dude. Come on now.
Jackson Dart could do that all day. Try to do that against this Denver defense and Hufanga. And if Dre Greenlaw comes back this week, which pretty slim chances, but he is eligible to come off IR.
I'm telling you, the first game's going to be versus the Raiders.
It might be. I don't think it'll be this week. It'd be awesome, especially to be there in person to see it, but don't see it happening. Yeah, man. That's really the key to the game. The left guard position needs to get cleaned up. They need to find someone to be able to plug in and just does a decent job. Don't kill drives by holding on third down when you convert. Don't kill drives by not being able to block. Just don't be the reason why we lose this game.
I mean, if you see it from his eyes, is either I hold on for dear life or do I let my quarterback get killed? At some point, you almost got to be like, well, he had to hold him.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, honestly, this year, I can't even... Like in the beginning of the year, before we even this season even started, easily we would have picked the Broncos. But
yeah, it's going to be a tough game.
This year, honestly, you can't confidently pick somebody to win because this year we've seen the best fall to the worst.
Yeah, a lot of weird games.
The only consistent thing has been the Raiders
being bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true, and the Jets being bad.
And the Jets, yes. But dude, it's insane. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea where to go through this.
Shout out to the NFL schedule makers as well for, the Broncos made the decision to not take a bye after London, and the NFL was like, all right, well, we're going to give you a team that's coming off a mini bye, and gets to take a couple of days off while you're traveling from London. So, NFL still has Sean Payton, and they're doing everything they can to try to fuck with them. So
I think the NFL likes the Giants. They give them the Chargers after playing 3 divisional opponents then they have to go across the country and go play them.
That's true.
No, I forgot. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember when they were saying who got the hardest schedule. I think Giants were considered one of the hardest schedules. The one that got the easiest was the Niners. They got the ones the
Yeah,
easiest
they
schedule.
finished off like
Yeah,
in last place.
they finished in last place in their division.
Yeah.
That's why. But yeah, it's going to be a really tough game. Looking forward to being there. Again, the very slim chance that you're a Bronco fan watching this and you're going to be at the game. Please comment or hit us up on Third and Thirsty Podcast on Instagram. Again, gladly we'll buy you a beer at the stadium.
Yeah.
Again, show us that
That's
you're
one
subscribing.
free beer, so I mean,
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah, show us you're subscribing, showing us you're following us on Instagram, and we'll gladly repay you by buying a beer.
And if you're by any chance a Charger fan at this game, I don't know why you would be there.
And you're watching.
And you go up and find Alex and just flip him off, send me a picture. I'll send you a 24-pack, bro. I'll send it.
Dude, same with the Raiders. If for some dumb reason you're at that game just to get drunk, do exactly what Omar said in the free 24. Should all you make it 32. Whatever beer you want at this point.
What do they sell 32-packs in?
Bud Light. You never know what they like.
That's true. That's true.
Very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
But my bold prediction for the game, since Edgar stole mine, I was going to say
Well.
the Broncos are going to get 2 turnovers since they haven't.
At least yours is more probable.
Well, I mean they're not turning the ball over on defense. It's super frustrating.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I was hoping that they could get a couple. I'm gonna still continue to hope that they do that. But what I am going to say for a bold prediction is this is going to be remembered as the Evan Ingram breakout game. Last week, he finally showed up. He had 5 catches for 50 yards. They were all in the first quarter when Bo Nix was rolling. I hope Sean Payton goes back to the tape, sees that it was working.
Works.
He's a huge target up in the middle of the field and something that Bo can hit. I hope that Sean Payton goes back to the drawing board, sees that was working, and then finds a way to use that throughout the entire game and lets Evan Ingram really kind of shine. He had his touchdown against Philly as well, so he's really getting incorporated into the offense after being injured in the beginning of the season. I'm going to say he goes over 100 yards and a touchdown in this game.
That's bold. I'm going to go bolder and say that the Broncos do have 2 turnovers, bet on offense.
That's pretty bold because Broncos aren't turning the ball over there either.
Hey.
There's not a lot of turnovers in Bronco games unless it's on Troy Franklin. Is Rich Eisen calling this game?
Don't know.
No, I don't think Rich Eisen's calling this game. He's still in London, so he's not going to be able to jinx the Broncos and say that the Jets haven't had a turnover all season and then have it happen exactly on that play. So I feel pretty good that the Broncos are going to turn the ball over too many times this game.
Dude, I feel like all the announcers are just trying to jinx everybody that goes out there on any critical play.
Yeah, I hate it, dude. They'll say one little stat, be like, "Oh, they've never done that in the next play." Dude, why'd you even bring that up? Like, you guys were literally talking about something different. You brought that up for what reason?
I'm so glad that we have Dicker the kicker. That stuff does not fucking worry me at all.
Well, again, Dicker the kicker, obviously he's not going to shank anything, but if that long snapper keeps throwing things over the wrong shoulder, it's not going to work every 100% of the time. So
it won't be his fault, at least.
We'll see. Okay. Was there anything else we want to add to the Bronco game? That pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I
So,
said,
Okay.
it can go either way.
Whoever the announcers are for the Bronco game, please don't jinx us in this one.
please do.
You guys will have to let me know because I won't have announcers.
I was gonna say,
Sure.
Rich Eisen isn't normally an announcer, is he?
No. He was doing the.
He was
London
just
game.
doing the NFL Network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Rich Eisen. I'm like, he doesn't normally do that.
No, Rich Eisen's a man. I
I
listen to
love
him every day
Same.
on his show.
Yep.
He crushes it. But jinx the Broncos, and don't ever do that again, Rich, or I'll stop listening every day, and you'll really suffer. And more importantly, we won't shout you out on the Third and Thirsty podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a show on ESPN. You still won't get Third and Thirsty podcast.
Your 1 million subscribers on YouTube are nothing to our 74, dude. So
Exactly.
I can't hate on him. I fucking
no, he's a man. I love Rich Eisen.
Yeah, he's dope.
He's the reason why I watched NFL Network for a very long time.
Yeah. So let's move on. We're not going to do a parlay this week. We're just going to post it on the Third and Thirsty podcast page.
Yep. Keep an eye out.
And make some money from that. Last
Yeah,
week, we only hit one leg. I'm going to blame Sean Payton for Bo Nix not hitting his. But we're going to do better this week.
Yes, we will. But you're gonna have to wait and see later on in the week once all the lines come out. Everything comes
Nothing's
out.
really out here.
Yeah,
at
so
this point
that's
on
something
Tuesday.
that we're gonna start doing later on in the week from now on.
Yeah.
Just so we have a little bit more to choose from, and you guys can tail us and make some money.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely do that. So let's get into some picks.
Let's get it.
All right.
We'll start with that first game, and we're going to knock out both the Chargers, both the Raiders and the Chiefs, since they're playing each other. 10 a.m. game, which is super weird.
Especially for two West Coast teams. Well, Western teams.
Whatever the Chiefs call themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for that first game, clearly I'm going to go ahead and say the Chiefs take the win, clearly. I do wish, Raiders at least put up a fight, but I believe it's going to go 27-17.
Okay, I think that's a pretty fair assessment. I'm definitely picking the Chiefs too. They're starting to roll. They're really going to be racing around the field here with Rashee Rice, going over the speed limit and crashing cars against the Raiders. Should still be in prison for whatever reason he's not. But the Chiefs are starting to roll. I think the Raiders maybe do keep it close for the portion of the game just because it is a divisional game and those how things work out like most of the time. But the Chiefs pull away at the end, and at the end of the game, it's not really close. 24-10.
I'm going with a tie, just hoping they'll both. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, damn. Okay.
That would just be the best for the Chargers. That's one less win, but no. The Chiefs probably take this one. Like you guys said, they're getting better on offense. Their defense has been steady for the most part this whole year. And now that their offense is catching up, it's just going to make it easier for the defense. But like we said, it's a divisional game. I think every divisional game is a toss-up, so it's going to be closer than you guys think. It's going to be 24-17.
Okay. All right, so still 7 points. I don't know what the spread is, but it's got to be right around 7, I would think.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah, 24-17 I think is a good, even 21-17. It's going to be a one-score game, I think. Just divisional games are way too hard to predict. They're always a toss-up.
Like I said, I think it'll be close for the majority of the game, but just the Chiefs, they'll take over in the fourth quarter. The rest will give them a solid, nice little pick-me-up at some point.
They'll look up at Taylor Swift and be like, "Oh wait, we got to throw a flag."
That's right. We do want you to get the number 1 seed. We gotta put our work in here.
Sorry your check didn't go through the first 6 weeks or 5 weeks.
Yeah. Hey. At least the Chargers got their own good luck charm now. Madison Beer.
Yeah, it is by 7.
7. Yeah. Divisional games are never going to be blowouts. As far as the line goes.
That's not true. You know that better than any of us.
No, I'm saying the line. As far as the line goes, when they put it out there, divisional games.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember it being a 40-point spread when the Chargers got beat by the Raiders.
Yeah.
But I think we all have the Chiefs, unfortunately, kind of getting their thing back together. Let's do the Chargers and the Colts, just like we did when we were going through the game. So, Chargers, Colts, tough game in LA. That doesn't really matter. There'll be more Colts fans than Charger fans because that's always the case.
I don't know. These Chargers fans are coming out. We're recruiting. I'm recruiting every day.
You better recruit, really, really hard, man.
I'm recruiting every chance I get.
Well, stop because don't recruit no more because those tickets are gonna start going up again.
I don't care. I don't care. We're recruiting. We need all the help we could get.
Have you seen that video where like Perriman comes out? It's like when the tickets are cheaper than our tenders at the stadium. You gotta come to the stadium. I'm just like, damn.
They're always just begging people to come to the game. Yeah, I saw on their Instagram. They're like, "Yeah, we're not going to charge fees to them or for next week because we won. Just come on, can you guys please come to the game? Charger fans, please." So, how's the game going to
go? I think the Chargers are going to pull this one out. I think their defense is going to be able to hold Jonathan Taylor to a modest 100 yards. But like I said, maybe not all the touchdowns that he would get versus other defenses. I think it's going to be a close game, like all Chargers games are, and they want me to start aging and growing gray hairs, even though I'm trying to fight it off as much as I can. It's going to be Chargers on top, 24-21.
Okay, close game. Totally disagree with you. I think the Colts win this game. The Colts are just a really good football team. The Chargers just so banged up on offense, and the defense just been a little disappointing when you got a Colts offense coming in. That's as hot as they are. If Jonathan Taylor gets over 100 yards, it's really going to open up the game for Indiana Jones or Danny Dimes. I think the Colts are able to control this game, and the Chargers are going to be kind of playing keep up for the most of it. So, I don't know. 28-20. Got the Colts.
Did Colts win last week
Yes.
or this past weekend? Okay, just making sure because last time I checked, they were like it was a pretty.
It was a close game, but
close
they ended
game,
up
yeah.
pulling it off. Yeah. They're 5-1.
Yeah, I didn't check their record. But I also honestly I want to pick the Colts as well. I just think this offense is pretty loaded. With your guys' defense, run defense, struggling the last 2 weeks. It's gonna definitely. I still don't think that Jonathan Taylor is gonna be the reason why you guys lose. I think Danny Dimes is, but he's still gonna have a good game.
It's crazy that we're saying that in 2025.
True that.
Danny Dimes is going to be the reason why a team loses.
Yeah.
Wins.
Well,
His team wins. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go 35-24.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes, keep hating on my Chargers.
No, it's just Colts are actually really good.
Colts are a good team, man.
Like,
That's more so about the Colts than it is the
Yeah,
Chargers.
like honestly, I would say this, if the Chargers O line wasn't hurt, I can see this going back and forth, and I can honestly see the Chargers winning. But that defense, that Colts defense, is gonna give Herbert like trouble. But I mean, he's shown it that he can control it or whatever. But that offense can still score.
Come to think of it, this is going to be a big game for the Chargers because, obviously they got to a great start when it comes to tiebreakers. They got the great start in the division going 3-0. But if they drop a couple of games in the division and they have to turn to common opponents, the Broncos have already lost to the Colts. The Chargers haven't played the Colts yet. So if the the Chiefs haven't beat the Colts yet. So if the Chargers do beat the Colts, that really puts the pressure on the Chiefs when they do play them. So this is a big game for the Chargers.
You guys are probably playing for like
really big game.
the number one spot. Like in the end of you guys probably like tie or something. Whoever has the tiebreaker probably takes that spot.
It's a big game. It's a big game.
Yeah.
Go Colts.
Coming from a Broncos fan that already lost to them.
They're a good team, man. Broncos should have beat them. Shout out leverage. So
we weren't even close to beating them.
No. Let's get to the Broncos game. They got the Giants coming into town. We've already gone over it. Giants have had a long break. Broncos coming back from London. Really tough game for the Broncos. But I have faith in Sean Payton. As shaky as it's been this year, I have faith that he'll be able to get the key to the game again is not only the left guard play, but it's getting the team ready to be able to overcome the trip home from London and be able to be out for this game. I think Sean Payton's going to be able to do that. And it's going to be a tight game, but I do see the Broncos coming up on top. So I'm going to go something like 24-21 Broncos. And I'm there for it. And I get to see the Broncos win for the first time in my life. Tears will be shed. Celebrate the DNVR bar.
Tears definitely will be shed, but not
Not
because of happiness. Because of everything you just said, everything that you said that they
It's a tough game.
could be able to overcome. Everything together, I don't think they will be able to overcome. Maybe one or two things, but if it's like 5 things at once, like you said, that
But think about it
Broncos
from the Giants' perspective as well. They have to overcome
Yeah.
the Broncos' defense.
But
That's a pretty big mountain to conquer.
apart from just the actual game,
At home.
yeah. But apart from the actual
The
game,
Bronco fans are going to be up for this game, damn it. They're
Yeah.
going to. We finally
I'm not
have
saying
some
that.
hope.
Hey, I'm not saying the fans won't,
I'm
but
gonna
will
be
the team?
We'll be there.
The fans will be there. Yes, the fans will be in attendance, but will the team be awake by that time? Like you said, they have long travel 2 weeks before, just getting back. The Giants have been sitting around, waiting, resting, getting healthy. Those are just ingredients that usually spell a loss. Not saying it's 100% for sure loss because of that, but it doesn't help.
Okay.
For me, I think it's going to be a big defensive game, just like it was last game for the Broncos. You're not going to be happy for the most part with the offense. I think the offense is going to struggle mightily trying to figure out how to piece together the offensive line. Even just that you're missing one piece, it's a big piece. You're going to be shifting things around. They're going to be keying in on that one specific position.
Give a score.
It's going to be very defensive minded. 17-13.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Giants.
Broncos only get 13 points. So I'll be freaking pissed off.
Dude, if that happens,
All right, go ahead.
if that happens, you can't say no more. Whatever day, but win Super Bowl. Honestly, dude, I honestly do not know where to go with this because, like I said, this NFL year has been up and down. Like nothing's consistent. Like I said, unless the fucking Raiders or the Jets. Sorry, I keep cussing. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Giants. Honestly,
I can't wait to come home and just
The
talk
only
some
reason-
shit on the next week's pod.
that's fine. But the only reason I'm saying that is because every single time I've heard like the offensive struggles has been Sean Payton. So something tells me Sean Payton's going to do something else to the point where, Bo's probably having a decent game and I don't know where he's going to just take the funk out of it, or he's just going to end up messing him up basically.
Take the rhythm out.
Yeah, rhythm. There you
Okay.
go. So I'm going to go ahead and say Giants. I do think it's going to be a low scoring game as well. But I'm going to go 17-14. I think it's going to be a very defense as well, but I don't know. I just feel like it's, dude, like I said, you can go either way, dude. I feel like this,
No, I think the Giants are going to call the Jets and be like, yo, what'd you guys run? Like, we both suck.
Well, it's
just help us out, bro.
It's a copycat league for
Yeah,
sure. So
yeah.
they're going to do whatever the Jets were doing, but
It wasn't what the Jets were doing. It was what the Broncos weren't doing.
yeah, but the thing is,
But it's what the Broncos haven't been doing all season,
So
too.
it's up to the Broncos to fix. I have confidence the Broncos are going to fix it.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, at that point, if the Broncos can fix it, yeah, they can win. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Sean Payton has another game where he just messes up the whole rhythm and kind of sets the team back and loses the game for them. So yeah, 17-14.
Okay. All right. I'm the lone Bronco picker. I cannot wait
Broncos suck.
until next week. Get to come back and
If next week he's going to be super excited. If not, he might not be here.
yeah, if the Broncos lose, I'm not showing up. Good luck on being able to get this thing on the on the YouTube wavelengths there, boys, without me.
It might not look as great, but it'll be on there.
We'll get it
It'll
up
be
there. We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it
It might be a week or two late, but we'll figure it out.
All right. Anything to add for this week here?
Can the season slow down a little bit? Fuck, man.
I know, man. It's almost over already. It feels like it, huh?
Yeah, it's just getting nerve-wracking every week. The closer it gets to the end, hopefully, the way I'm thinking, hopefully my team's in there at the end.
Your guys' teams?
I was gonna say it feels like that for us. I don't know if it feels that way for Edgar.
No, I'm over here just trying to make money on the bets.
Okay, well, then I guess we'll see you guys next week. Until then, 114 days until Bug next wins his first Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
Cheers.
Come see me at the stadium, Bronco fans. Let's go.
Flip them off. I'll buy you 24-pack.